Hello, welcome back to another Persie HD video. Today we have another Game of the Week episode. This time it is Manchester United vs Chelsea. A massive game at Old Trafford between Jose Mourinho and Van Gaal's team. It's going to be insane. The kickoff is at 4 p.m. on, of course, the 26th of October, which is the Sunday. And it's insane. So I can't wait until this game and see how it pans out. It will be a really interesting one. As always in Game of the Week, we are using the BBC Sport website to analyse the game, facts, stats, and predictions. Let's get straight into it. It's pretty much the way this series goes. If you are new to it and you like a bit of a gossip about football and just listening to the general direction and gossip and stuff, then this is the perfect series for you real-life football lovers. But either way, we have done 3 Game of the Weeks, I believe, so far this year, or maybe 2. And, in fact, both of them, well, at least, if we've done 3, then 2 of them. If we've done 2, then all of them have included either Man United or Chelsea before. So, now the teams meet together for one ultimate, penultimate time. And this is going to be awesome. Right, let's read out the head-to-head facts. Chelsea are unbeaten in their last 3 league matches against United, conceding just 1 goal, which is a great record to have with you. And it's really morale boosting. It's really positive, and especially when Hazard puts them ahead from the penalty spot. That's what FIFA says anyway. They haven't conceded yet and have already scored 1. The Blues are the only team to have beaten United more often in the Premier League than they have lost, which, again, like against Manchester United, that's such a positive thing to take with you and to know in your mind when going to Old Trafford, which is, of course, a pretty intimidating stadium to go to. Like, I mean, people say that it's lost its fear factor recently, obviously, except since the demise of United, it surely has, but it's still a daunting place to go to against 70-odd thousand fans. You understand the gist and the idea of what I'm putting across here. But single stats about Manchester United now. Manchester United have won 3 consecutive league games at Old Trafford, so their home record isn't that bad. I mean, they've won 3 out of 3, 9 points out of 9, and they're going into this game against Chelsea in the same stadium. But then again, in football, sometimes you can be due a loss, and let's be honest, who else other than Chelsea to lose to? They have kept 2 clean sheets in 9 competitive games under Van Gaal. These came against newly promoted sides, Burnley and QPR. After 8 games, they have 1 more point than they did at this stage last season under David Moyes. So far, it's better. It's better than last season. Well, Van Gaal had a horrid start. Let's be honest, he had a disgraceful start. And he was sitting in like 15th or whatever. But suddenly, 1 winner shot him up the table. That was a massive win, of course. And then drew West Brom the other night. And it was a lucky draw. I mean, West Brom probably deserved more out of that game, if I'm not going to lie. And it was a shame to not see West Brom take advantage of that. But I suppose it did mean that I got my predictions right, because I do this like prediction table thing. And you've got to put in the score. And if you're top of the table at the end of the season, then you get like 50 quid or 60 quid or something like that. And if you're top of the table at one of the months, then you get 20 quid. It's just a special little thing just between a few of me, a few of my family and mates. But either way, United have not won any of the 11 Premier League games that they have been losing at half-time in 2014. So if United are losing at half-time, then they're not going to win the game. They have lost 8 of them and drew 3, which, again, it's not quite good enough. 2014, 11 Premier League games at half-time they've been behind, and they've lost. But by the way, if you was just taking notice of what I was saying a second ago about the predictions table thing, in the future when I get a bigger fan base, I've actually got an idea to use that same template website. It's called predictthefootball.com, and you can use our website and to almost have a challenge against some of the subscribers. It's a free website to use. You can set your own account up and set your own league. it's just a simple template. You can gamble with the money in whatever way you like. Whether we'd do it for fun or whether we'd do it for actual prizes, who knows, we'll see in the future. But that is a plan that I've got in the long-term future, and that can link in with my Game of the Weeks and predictions that I do. But either way, Chelsea remain the only undefeated team in the Premier League this season and have dropped just 2 points, which was, of course, against Manchester City. Frank Lampard destroying their fully 100% record. And trust me, they are just a bullet again. They are insane. They just drive through every game, getting 3 points, and 3 points here would be massive because this is a Man United team which is slowly on the up. Let's be honest. You can see the slow progression in their team, and they are slowly on the up. But it is an insane stat that would be amazing if they'd have beat City. Then they'd have a 100% record right now, which is just that would be probably one of the best. Well, it's the best possible start you could have to a season. It's probably one of the best starts I would have ever saw in my lifetime. But Jose Mourinho's team are unbeaten in 11 Premier League matches, winning 9 and drawing 2. So that goes back into last season, of course. They have gone 7 games without defeat away from home in the league. So it's 2 contradicting stats. Manchester United have gone 3 games with wins at home, but Chelsea away on the travels have gone without defeat in 7 games, winning 6 of them and drawing just 1. So again, it's a great stat to carry with you. And at the moment, the stats are putting me in favour of Chelsea, and just the way that Chelsea are playing at the moment are still putting me in favour of Chelsea. But I've got a slight tint of a feeling that maybe just United could end up maybe putting an upset on the cards, who knows? But I'll talk about that a bit later. Chelsea have scored in every league match this season, scoring twice or more in 7 of their 8 fixtures. They've got such a good goal-scoring team, and in this, Costa is up front because he's not injured in FIFA, but in real life, he's doubtful for the Manchester United game, but possible, which means they do have to revert to their secondary strikers of like Remy and Drogba. It's not exactly a bad secondary striker partnership to have, is it, to be honest? Remy and Drogba scored the other night in their 6-0 thrashing in the Champions League, which, of course, they scored 6, they didn't get thrashed 6-0, they won 6-0. And Drogba looked good that game. Remy looked good until he got injured. In fact, he might be injured as well. They're not sure whether that was a long-time injury. But Chelsea have scored in every league match this season, scoring twice or more. Oh, so did I just read? Yeah, I just read that. I'm an idiot. But Cesc Fabregas has been involved in 8 goals. 1 goal, 7 assists in 8 league games for Chelsea. So basically, his assists and goals combined match up to the tally of the games he's played. So he contributes to something in every game, which is insane, because it's a picture perfect player, says Fabregas. He's been beautiful for Chelsea. He's amazing to watch him play, and their goal, says Fabregas' goal, was just absolutely phenomenal. It was extravagant. His pass, one touch goal was insane. But look at that, the linesman is holding the 5 minutes up. Anybody can get in 5 minutes at a time all the time, well then you know why. It's fixed before the game has even began. They already have a fixed at a time. They just randomise it, and a lot of the time it ends up being 5 minutes. Costa has a chance of facing United, despite an illness that has required a stay in hospital. That's what it says in the newsfeed. Suarez could make his debut at Real. So apparently Suarez, even though he's putting on a bit of pounds and looking quite chubby recently, could be playing against Real Madrid and making his official Barcelona debut. Of course, not playing for Barcelona B like he was the other day. But rubber bullets are used on Everton fans, which is just ridiculous. Wenger not concerned by Mertesacker attitude. Oh, and Lamela Rabona. Oh my God. If you have not saw this goal, for copyright reasons, I'm not going to put it on, but it is on YouTube and on Vine and on Facebook. It's all over social media. It has got to be one of the best goals, technique-wise, that I've saw ever. Maybe countering the part of Van Persie's goal against Aston Villa, and it was just fabulous. It was absolutely fabulous. That is an insane goal by Eric Lamela against Asteros Tripolis, I believe, the Greek team. So do go and check that out. If you haven't, make sure you go and check that out because it is insane. It's insane. But the great part about that game was Harry Kane got a hat-trick. So he had the most goals in the game. And then the only goal that Tripolis scored was against Harry Kane, who went in goal after Hugo Lloris got sent off controversially. But I didn't actually see it personally, but I've heard that it's controversial. Don't really know myself. Could just have been a solid foul, but personally I didn't see that part. But Liverpool have ditched plans to sign Spanish keeper Victor Valdez, who is now in training with Manchester United. So Victor Valdez is not replacing Pepe Reina or Simon Mignolet. Pepe Reina, of course, being a Spanish counterpart of Valdez himself. But other gossip, transfer-wise, Real Madrid are keen to complete the permanent signing of Hernandez and want the Red Devils to lower their 17 million asking price. Petr Cech is in line for a shot move to Turkish side Besiktas after losing his first team place. But that is the game. Chelsea will win 1-0 apparently at Old Trafford. I'm going to go for the same scoreline. I'm going to go for FIFA scoreline. Chelsea win, maybe 1-0, maybe 2-1. But I think it's going to be a close game. And I think Chelsea will just edge it because of their record, because of their form. But then again, who knows? United could cause an upset. We'll have to see how it pans out. But I did thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button. And if you like this idea of Game of the Week, it's the unique series for Persie HD. I've been doing it since December last year. I thought of the idea myself. If you do like the idea, then make sure you smash that like button. And I will see you next time.